Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Maya, and in today's video, I'm gonna get to the point. I'm gonna get right into it. And today's video, it's for you men. Because guess what? I care about you, and I care about the relationships you are gonna be getting yourselves into in this lifetime, and that you do not need to go through multiple women to find the one. You must become the one within yourself so you can then attract the one on the outside world. By stop being stupid. Sorry, but men and women are real stupid in today's society. We think it's empowering to date multiple people at once, sleep around with multiple people, fragment ourselves, numb ourselves, because when we're by ourselves, we don't know how to do anything. But guess what? In the moments that you have right now in your life, whether if you're single or you're in a relationship, it doesn't matter. There is always room for self-growth, self-discovery, and self-mastery. And really, what we are here to do in this lifetime is to be the masters, to awaken to the mastery that we were gifted and that we were born into. No matter what you've been through in this life, no matter how horrible people have treated you or how good, it doesn't matter. We are all equivalent to the same source, God, love, that is easily accessible, not within another. It's within your own heart. It is within your own heart. Do you dare look inside? Ever? Or every time you open yourself to your own love, is it uncomfortable? Because every time maybe you've opened yourself to love in the past, you've been shut down, you've been hurt, you've been manipulated. No excuse. No excuse. I will not allow you guys to use your past to allow you to perceive the past in the future. Now listen, we are powerful, and I will keep reminding you guys of that. And also what you are deserving of. And you are deserving of a good woman in your life, a woman who actually wants to see you thrive and succeed. But why are you giving your attention to women who don't give a shit about you? And then getting upset at these women when, you guys, you have to learn how to pick up on signs, pick up on red flags, and not brush them over because you're lonely or you're horny. No, pathetic. We will not be doing that. I will not do that either, you guys. Listen, following your intuition and regaining the connection that you must gain with a higher power really is the cheat code in this life. Because when you have that, you have the power of love to always fall back into. No matter who hurts you, no matter who shows up in your life and tears some shit down. You're the master. You can rebuild. You can rebuild on new land. So what if someone comes upon your land and takes it? You own the land. God is your landlord. You want new land? Go somewhere else. What you guys are doing is you're planting your seeds, okay? Whether it be sexual energy, whether it be thoughts, whether it be anything that you're planting into the soil of this planetary, 3D, linear, physical world. What you plant is going to flourish, but what types of seeds are you planting? Are they ones that you actually want to eat? Or are they poisonous? Will they actually make you sick once you see them turn into something that you can eat? And that's the thing. That's what happens sometimes with relationships. Now listen, you guys. In today's video, I don't want you guys to ruin your lives. I want you guys to prosper in every single way that this world is wanting you to prosper in. With love, with fulfilling relationships, with your purpose work, with self-mastery, and you guys are deserving of it. Let me tell you that right now, you are deserving of it. But the thing is, you guys, You have to know you're deserving, and you have to tap into your own deservability. Right now, when I talk to you, I am an aspect of you who knows that you are a deserving man. Within every single thought that we think, there's two ends of the stick. If you think you're worthless, on the other end of that thought is the most high worthiness. And where you choose to point your conscious awareness into is how you will perceive the outside world, whether it be through physical things, relationships, strangers, I don't know, anything. You will see that shit in your reality. The shit that's in your head that you keep thinking every day, how is it playing out in your outside world? Are you too ignorant to look within your own mind and see the demise that is behind the curtain of this narrative that you've been playing, this story, this drama? Cut the drama. Cut the drama out of your life. We get addicted to drama. And you know what's so sad? Some people find great pleasure in actually being in toxic relationships. Why, Maya? That doesn't seem to make any sense. I want healthy love. A lot of people have never been gifted healthy love, or even been wanting to experience the healthy love within themselves. Because to experience the trueness behind healthy love, the pureness of love, you have to see in yourself everything that is not in purity of that love. And that's the darkness. And a lot of people can't face themselves, you guys. They'd rather face themselves in another person. And this is the scary part, because we keep on attracting people then. And if we keep on thinking that they're the problem, and we can never own up to either allowing their behavior, taking accountability for our own actions and what we accept and what we do not accept, we will always be victim to a thought, to a belief, and to a choice that is ultimately up to us to make, no one else. So when you are looking to attract a partner, you guys, you must be solid in what you are desiring. Now, are you desiring the man that could attract this ideal person? Be honest with yourself. Are you still participating in porn sites? Do you still follow multiple women on Instagram? Do you validate multiple women on the daily? Is your over-sexualized mind running your life? Well, guess what? You will never be ready for that wife then, because that ideal wife would not tolerate that shit, because she would see that it's making you weak and is not making you an empowered man. That shit is not empowering. Always needing outside validation, always seeking short-term pleasure. A man who can find pleasure in himself, in his own healing work, in his own purpose work, in his own vision, and doesn't succumb to the weakness that is being programmed within our society, well, you must overcome that first, you guys, if you want a good woman in your life. If you're not ready to face yourself on your own time, well, you may attract a person that will reflect to you everything that's still inside of you. But I really hope to God that you are able to give yourself and that person compassion when conflict arises. And I hope that you can see that whatever that person is triggering within you is also an aspect of you that needs your attention and your healing. If a person can press a button inside of you, that means there is still a button that is pressable. And when a person presses that button and it stimulates a reaction, that's where the work is. That is where we need to focus our attention. Not on these pleasures, not on these short-term fulfillments, not on these materialistic things that give us this pleasure. We are way too comfortable within always seeking out the good. And guess what? Sometimes the good is really the bad. And sometimes that dark, that uncomfortability is where the gold lies. And we're too ignorant to look within. And this is your wake-up call, men. I want you guys to attract a woman who wants to see you prosper in your dreams, that wants to be that upliftment for you and to not cause chaos in your life. a healed woman who is aware of herself and can take accountability for her own actions. But you must be able to do that as well. Stop being selfish. Stop it. The only time you should be selfish is when you are focused on your purpose, your purpose work, your God work, your own self-love and self-development. So then you can be the selfless man that you deserve, this world deserves, and the woman that you are wanting deserves, for your children as well. Wake up. We have better things to do in this society than run and run and run. Because guess what? The more we run, the more the things that we are scared of will chase us. And they are more equipped to running. We are not. We can't run miles and miles. And if we do, we're going to be exhausted and drained and depleted. Are you exhausted, drained, and depleted in your life right now? Look into that. Whenever you're drained, exhausted, and depleted, what do you do in those moments? Do you make yourself feel like shit by grabbing a bottle, going on corn sites, sleeping with women, messaging women? Maybe we should be getting women out our minds. You need to be in control of your life before a woman can enter your life. Because guess what? You then will give her the control of your life. And if you are giving women control over your life, you will always be second to the relationship. You must always put yourself first in whatever relationship you are in. It doesn't matter. And when I say put yourself first, I don't mean your egoic needs. I don't mean your short-term pleasures that you've been identified to. No, I mean the God within that knows the higher plan for yourself and for your relationships down the road. Don't fall victim to the traps that you have been entrapped in within your own consciousness. Can you crack them open and see what's inside, instead of allowing other people to crack you open and being too ignorant to looking what's inside, but looking at the other person's flaws? But the other person's flaws is just reflecting back to you. Guess what? What was inside of yourself. If we want to attract a soulmate, we first have to know our soul, to even view our soul as a mate to another. We think a soulmate is just going to come in and it's going to be all love and light. It's going to be all love all the time, all harmony. Sure, at times, but wake up call, you guys. Relationships are not supposed to be all love and light all the time, because relationships are the most powerful teachers. That is how we evolve. That is how we grow. That is how we solidify a relationship with a higher power, by seeing ourselves in another person. Stop pushing good people away because you're scared. And when you do that, you are really just pushing yourself away into a deep pit you do not belong in. Stop chasing women. Start being the magnetic man that is inside of you. And how do you become a magnetic man? By knowing you're magnetic, by claiming it every day, by not falling stray to women who just have you on a leash for their own needs that they cannot meet. You want fulfillment in your life? Then fulfill your own cup first. Look within and not without. Hold more compassion for when things don't work out in your favor. Learn about yourself. Seriously, sit down sometimes and just ask yourself questions instead of people constantly. How many times do you always look outside of yourselves to get a question answered? Nothing wrong with that, but you know yourself best. not another person. Stop putting people on pedestals that do not know you, do not know your depth, and honestly, probably don't give a shit about you. I care about you, and this is why I make these videos with such passion, because I know that we as human beings are deserving of the most profound love that is a direct link to God. But we have to make that link to God to be able to receive that within our own hearts and for it to feel safe, because a lot of people don't feel safe within love, healthy love, because all they've been given is toxicity. And it's not normal. So wake up. Wake up today. Today, I ask you guys, go through what you participate in every single day, what thoughts you think every single day, maybe your belief systems that you hold around yourself, women, or your life circumstances. Write it down and read it over. And if you don't like it, burn that shit up. Flush it down the toilet and start clean. It's up to you, no one else. No one is coming to save you. Let's be clear, no one. You have to save yourself from this matrix that is keeping men enslaved within sexual energy or their inability to face emotions, because now emotions are labeled as weak, a weakness in a man, but it's not. How do you think the warrior fought wars? By using the emotions that came up to propel him forward on the horse with a sword in one hand, going to war, facing himself with everyone that came his way. By not running the other direction and keeping yourself entrapped in a dark room where you do not belong. You rewrite your narrative today. You write down the qualities you want to embody, and you embody them every day. And then, what's the qualities of the wife that you're deserving of? What's her qualities like? And then do not settle for anything less than that. Trust me, you guys. It is way more fulfilling to be alone than to be with someone that does not see your true worth, that is using you for their own inability to love themselves as a crutch. And that type of relationship will always leave you dependent on another. And the only person, actually not even a person, the only energetic we should always be dependent on is the energetics of God that knows your plan, that knows every single aspect of you, and that loves you dearly. So, I hope today I spoke some life into you guys. I hope today you found a glimmer of purpose in your life, that your purpose is not to succumb, that your purpose is not to be a weak man. You prosper in this life by moving forward, by facing yourself and going to war with whatever it is that is in your way. And you do it with compassion, you do it with integrity, and you do it with authenticity as your sword. And when you use that as your sword, you will always see the reflection of the sword staring back to you, the very God essence within you. And that war is being fought then, because you're fighting with only who you know to be. And everything that is not known to you in your own truth is not for you. So, I love you guys, and if you like today's video, give it a like. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.